Hello and welcome to Peggy's Tropical Garden, coming to you from the Florida Keys with an unboxing from Ecuagenera USA. When I published my last international plant mail video, I got a message from a viewer asking if I had ever heard of Ecuagenera USA. And I have to say I hadn't. So I immediately went over to their website, checked it out. Obviously, I bought some plants. So I received this box today. I'm quite excited about it. Now, Ecuagenera has an office in Ecuador, and they now have an office in Apopka, Florida, meaning that you can order these plants. You don't have to wait a long time for the shipping, for them to come from overseas or anything. You don't have to worry about the phytosanitary and those big shipping prices. So I'm quite excited. Upon looking at the website, a couple of things I did notice. There's a lot of the plants that they're offering, there's no pictures. So you're going to have to go and look them up and see exactly what you're ordering. Also, these are not the plants that most of us are highly familiar with. So, there are some that we know and are sought after, but for the most part, I would say these are plants that you've probably never heard of before. So here we are. They have some insulation packing here. They're in Florida. I'm in Florida. It's hot. I didn't really need that, but that's fine. And then here's the invoice. It has the name of the plants, pictures of each plant, but no price or anything like that. This is what it looks like inside the box. All of the plants are wrapped, and there's more insulation wrapping in here, and the whole bundle is taped to the box. Now, if you're planning on going over to their website, make sure you look up Ecuagenera USA. I went back a couple of days after ordering these plants. There were a couple of other things I wanted to look at, and everything just looked very different. And the selection was different. The prices were way different. And I'm like, what's going on? So I put all this stuff in the shopping cart, and the shipping was very high. See, this is how it's packaged. Everything is individually wrapped. So the shipping cost was really, really high, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. I was at the Ecuagenera website for the shop in Ecuador. So big difference. So if you're going to pop over there and look, make sure you type in Ecuagenera USA. So with that said, let's see what we have here. Now, the packaging, very impressive. You saw, hopefully you were watching while I was rattling on about everything. I just wanted to make sure I share everything with you about my shopping experience with this company. But everything nicely packaged. I see no soil. I don't have any water spilling anywhere, no water spots. So looking good so far. Now, like I purchased 3 plants, and my shipping was $13.50. I had to pay state tax of $8.61 and a county tax of $2.15. So that was for the 3 plants. So definitely less than if I had have ordered internationally, for sure. So here we are. Wow, I am so impressed. Look at the size of this plant. This is the largest plant I've ever received through the mail. I'm impressed. Now, this is the Philodendron pastisanum. And wow, it looks really, really good. The leaves look a little flimsy, like they might be a little teeny bit dehydrated. But other than that, I'm not seeing any problems. I want to look this plant over and see if I see any indication of any pest or anything like that. Always want to check for pest when I pull plants out. Got to be careful of that. I have a lot of plants in here on my porch. And look at the size of that compared to my hand. Just really, I'm getting so distracted I can't even pay attention to what I'm saying. But anyway, the size of this plant is pretty impressive. I paid $45 for this plant. And as you know, for this particular plant, this happens to be a plant that is quite well known. And that's an excellent price, $45 for one this size. So I'm impressed. And so far, everything's checking out, looking really, really good. So, but we all know you can't know what kind of shape your plant is or may be in until we check those roots. So I do want to get into these roots, which looks like it's going to be a little bit of a chore. You see how it's all bagged up here. It's got tape all around it, and I don't want to cut off all the roots. So let's see if we can't get in here. But so far, what a pleasant surprise. I wasn't expecting this plant to be this big at all. Okay, and we are in. That wasn't bad at all. And the roots are wrapped in some sphagnum moss, and there's a lot of roots here. So it has quite an extensive root system. They are a little bit dry, so I will sit them in a glass of water or a vase of water for a couple of hours or so and see how this plant responds. And I expect that the leaves will perk right up and it'll be ready to go into a pot later today. So far, excellent. Very impressed. Happy with this one. So let's see what the next one looks like. This one out of the way, and we're on to plant number 2. All right. One thing I do like, they have labeled their plants. This one actually has a label stick taped to it. This is the, can you see that? Is it too blurry? This is the Philodendron smithii red. Now, I'm totally unfamiliar with that plant. Never heard of it before. But they did have pictures and a little bit about the plant on the website. And I just like the way it looked. It appealed to me. I don't have a problem with that. I try to buy more, not what's on trend, but more of what appeals to me. And this one had red stems, and I liked the way the leaves looked and the contrast. So I decided to give it a try. And this plant was also $45. Okay, now this looks a lot smaller than it looked on the website. On the website, it looked like it had really big leaves, and I don't see any red anywhere. Now, they did have a smithii, just a plain smithii that was green, but I ordered the smithii red, so I don't know if as the plant matured, does it turn red, or did I get a mislabeled plant? And also, if you see, there's a long stem, and then it branches off to where all the leaves are. So this is going to be kind of wonky in a pot. So after I pot it up and it's doing well, I'm probably going to have to cut that part where all the growth is off. Not thrilled about this one, but yeah, I'll have to do some checking into and see if this is the right plant or not. I'm not quite sure. Because like I said, the one I saw on the website looked like it had big leaves, and it definitely had red stems. And as you can see, it's a beautiful plant, but I don't see any red anywhere. So otherwise, it looks like it's alive and well for sure. So okay, I like the veining. So we'll see. I'll have to do some checking into this plant. So for now, we'll just go ahead and set this one aside, and we'll revisit that later. But at the end of this video, I will give you an update of what happened, what I found out, and I will also I'll wait a few days and then give you a look at what the plants look like now so you can see how they fared. So on to plant number 3, which is also a good sized plant, as you can see from the size of the package. So that has me excited. This one I paid $40 for. And this is going to be a Philodendron attenuatum, I believe is how you pronounce it. Another plant that I had never heard of before, but I I think is a really, really nice looking plant. So I don't know. This looks like it may have some kind of pests on it. Oh, well, that's not good. So I see it over here as well. Yeah, does this have spider mite or I don't know. There's something going on with this plant, and I don't know. I'm going to have to look at this further. I don't want to have it out and about too much because I have a lot of plants on this patio and I don't want to put my other plants at risk. So, yeah, it's actually a very beautiful plant, but yeah, I'm going to have to contact the company about this too. Here's what the plant looks like. I got so distracted I didn't even let you see what the plant looks like, but as you can see, it's a beautiful plant. So I need to take a good look at it and see, there's stuff all over here. Yeah, this plant is having some kind of issues. So, well, that's somewhat of a letdown. So I have one plant out of 3 that I'm thrilled about. We'll see. I'm not going to count any of them out yet. Okay, it's been 2 weeks since I did the unboxing. I've contacted the company. This is what my pastizanum looks like. It is a beautiful plant. I'm still thrilled with this plant. I put it in some water like I said I was going to. I left it for a couple of hours. The roots plumped up. The leaves perked up. I planted it up in this nursery pot, and I'm loving this plant. It looks like the leaves are quilted. I love that veining. 3 nice, big, healthy leaves. I mean, what's not to be happy with? So this one, no disappointment here. I'm totally thrilled. Okay, so moving on to the Philodendron attenuatum. Now, this is the one that had some pests going on. I'm pretty sure it was spider mite, and honestly, I feel like I even saw some mealybugs. I don't know for sure. Either way, it didn't matter. I treated this plant. I contacted the company. They were going to send me a return label, but while I was waiting to hear back from them, I went on and treated the plant, and I just decided to keep it. So I haven't seen any evidence of pests since, so it's doing well. Now this one, on the other hand, this is the Smithy Eye Red, and I forgot to even ask about this plant because I was so focused on the pest on the other plant. But this one went totally downhill. I unwrapped it. The roots were like in horrible condition. They were totally dried up. I sat it in water. It did nothing. The stem started drying up. So I went on and cut the part with the leaves away where it was branching off, cut that away from the stem. I have both of them in water, and we're going to see what happens. You see what the leaves look like. It definitely did a lot of leaf drop. So I'm hoping this plant's going to be okay. I don't think it's a Smithy Eye Red. I think it's just a Smithy Eye. But at this point, I'm just hoping it makes it. So I put the blame on me in terms of not following up on this one. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Stay safe. Bye-bye.